Hi guys, I just came across a clip on Twitter that I have to share with you, and I want to know what your thoughts are. It's a first, the vice president disparaging the president. The vice president, who is actually saying that he's committed a crime. And if this is not a real, video, because it seems like there would be more, like it's an interview or something, let me know. But if it is real, wow. Okay, I feel like I've been transported to another planet, still in this so-called country called the United States, but it is a different planet, and things operate very differently here. Um, and on this planet, I'm not feeling too well. So, you want to hit me when I'm low? Go for it. You look like shit. I feel like crap. But I had to share this. And I just wanted to feel closer to you. So I thought I would show my face, but I don't feel closer because I don't see you. This is a first. Before I say any more, let's watch it. It's quite something.
These are these moments where I really wish that I had taken more psychology classes.
He said there were, quote, very fine people on both sides.
It's just amazing to watch. He's such a good actor.
I wrote the bill on the environment to the private economic polling initiatives.
Unbelievable. It's fascinating. If it weren't so troubling, it would be really incredibly fascinating.
And I support the effort to curtail the ability of courts to bust.
See, so Maya Angelou told us years ago, she said, listen to people when they tell you who they are the first time.
So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated.
He thinks he can commit a crime in plain sight. That's what he's been doing since he's been president of the United States. He's selling out our system of justice, not to mention that he has sold out working people and sold out our values. He thinks he is above the law, but here's the thing I can tell you, and as a former prosecutor, I say this with great conviction. No one is above the law, including the President of the United States.
Okay, so what do you think? My take, orchestrated, to get Kamala Harris in good standing with the American people, because I do think that most, well, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know where the American people are on this planet, but orchestrated. Both of their poll numbers are so low that I don't think any other president and vice president had poll numbers quite like they do, for good reason. They have shown a character that is so low that it's frightening that they're actually in this position now. Kamala Harris ran for president, jumped out, said goodbye, because she was at the bottom. No one was picking Kamala Harris. Biden picked Kamala Harris because he was told to. She is a communist. Do not, just because you like the words someone says, don't go, oh, I like them, yay! This is a setup. Kamala Harris, it was known even before the election that Biden was going to be picking Harris so that Harris would be the president. Biden is not going to make it. Not for the full first term. So Harris steps in. Biden is literally a joke. I think the American people understand that he has very significant problems, and he'll be gone. And then what? People are going to say, phew, thank God we got rid of this person who can't think. And listen to Kamala. Wow, committing a crime for mandating vaccines. Interesting, Kamala. Did you not talk to Joe about that mandate before he made these announcements? She also says at the end, Maya Angelou, a person tells you who they are, from the start, and then you listen to Joe saying that he wouldn't back the busing, which was essentially the integration of black students with white students. Okay. She knew that before. Why would she partner up with a guy that she thinks so low of? Now, they all commit crimes. Why is she just bringing this up now? But have we ever seen a vice president speak so low of a president? No, we haven't. So, what's your take? It's definitely orchestrated. That's for sure. They all agreed, okay, this is now what you have to do. And I do think that it is to get her in, some favor with the American people. I don't know, but it's not going to work with me because that woman is quite the actress. Okay. How are you guys doing? I'm not doing it right. I am not doing okay. I am feeling like hell. Emotionally, physically, a lot going on. So, there's so much I could say, but I just wanted to keep this short. I do want to hear from you guys. What is your take on this? First time ever that a vice president has come out and literally says to the American people, the president is not above the law. He's committing a crime. Well, Kamala, why don't you do something about that? Because he's been committing crimes for a while. So have you. So has Pelosi. So has an awful lot of presidents before. You were a prosecutor. A whole lot of crimes committed in government, federal, local, and state. California. How about doing something about it, Vice President? It's a joke. This country is a flippin' joke. And that they could actually have this, if it's real. Okay. If it's real. See, I always go to, what does this say about the American people? It says an awful lot about the American people. The American people are gone. The majority are flippin' just as crazy as their leaders. And if you need a leader, ask yourself why. You're an adult. You should be your leader. These people, have you not noticed? They're flippin' crazy nuts. Have you not noticed that? Whew. As a former Democrat, when Democrats were somewhat sane, and that was really decades ago, some of them they're the same person, but something happened to them to make them behave in ways that are so clearly batshit crazy, and the American people are putting up with it. Why are we putting up with these people? I'd like to know. They have shown such cruelty, psychopathic behavior. I wanted to keep it short. What is going on with our governments? The corruption, the tyranny, the loss of freedoms, loss of rights, Oh, you're non-essential. You don't get to have a paycheck coming in. You stay home. You know, essential. Oh, the heroes. Oh, the dancing nurses and doctors on TikTok. And, well, now you're not so, oh, you're not worshipped anymore. Now you're losing your jobs because of a mandate. How quickly things turn when you're dealing with seriously troubled, clinically, uh, I would absolutely, clinically narcissistic, psychopathic individuals who are so grossly corrupt, who do not have a moral core. When those are the people in charge, nothing good can come of it. So, I hope you're all feeling better. I hope you're all having, hey, nice weekend. There is so much going on. Never, ever did I think that I would become overwhelmed, because I've been this person, posting. This has been me my entire adult life, and never. I'm overwhelmed every single day with the amount of what is going on. And it's not good. But I do want to briefly tell you, and I may even go over some of this. I am posting on Twitter. And I'm not really, I didn't even really fully get how to do Twitter until a couple of days ago. So, all right, here is my Twitter page, and a lot of what I couldn't possibly post in videos, I'm just retweeting or posting articles on Twitter. Like I did years and years ago when I was still on Kafka Winston World, and I started a Facebook page, Kafka Winston World, just to post. I didn't write anything, nothing personal. It was just, I would just post the links to articles because so much was going on and has been for a while. So now I'm just doing it on Twitter because it's easy, and I'll link below to, it's Never Lose Truth on Twitter, so climate change. I think I'm just going to do a video on all of the posts because it's really important. And you can get an awful lot in. All of the protests this weekend. We just had our vice president claim that our president is committing crimes. We have mandates. We've got people losing their jobs. We've got these vaccines. Well, I can't say much on YouTube. So, children are being harmed. An awful lot is going on. And we're not doing anything. We're not, And then I see all of these. This is Israel, the protests. There were so many protests just this weekend in London. Huge. This is huge for Israel. There was a lot of violence with the Israeli police against the protesters. The Netherlands, oh my God, I can't even remember all of them, but maybe I'll do that video tomorrow. Here, this is interesting too. I don't write things, but this got me because appeals court allows Biden's employer vaccine mandate. The appeals courts have been very inconsistent with their rulings. When appeals court rule and their rulings are in conflict, it's the Supreme Court who resolves the conflict. And I have to wonder if we've been set up, if these appeals, because I have not understood how, appeals courts have been, or even the Supreme Court wouldn't hear the case brought to the Supreme Court about Maine and their mandate. But there's been a lot of appeals courts that have been ruling very differently on these mandates. So let's say that was deliberate. Let's get conflicting decisions the Supreme Court will have to resolve in a way that will then no more lawsuits. Kind of soon into this, right? No more lawsuits because the Supreme Court has spoken. What if they rule not in favor of freedom? That's what I think will happen. Hope I'm wrong, but that's what I think will happen. Supreme Court will hear, because they have to. They've got to resolve, the conflict, or the conflicting decisions. And they'll probably hear and issue a decision very quickly. Bada boom, no more lawsuits, mandates. We've got a lot going on. So I wish I was better physically, emotionally, mentally. I wish. Things didn't turn out that way. So ciao, guys.